Hello everybody, this is Andrew Duncan with Cloud Adoption Solutions with another video in our series on Salesforce adoption. So I've got a plain casual hoodie on and a hat. Why do I have this background as well? It's because I'm working from home, just like everybody else right now in America and around the world. Things have really changed due to the pandemic. Now, I want to make sure that these next couple videos are really focusing on ways that you can get the most out of a mobile workforce that is looking like this every day, working from home every day, walking down their stairs or out of their bedroom and staying in their pajamas and going to work. What is this like? What is this changing? Now, a lot of people have asked us questions about sales tactics changing during this pandemic. What's appropriate and what's not, and that's what I'd like to cover today. What kind of sales tactics and operations are appropriate during this pandemic? How do we approach people? How are we staying mindful and understanding of their situation and about how money-wise a lot of companies are being affected, but how are we still operating as a sales operation, a sales company? So I think number one, the first thing that everyone should keep on their minds is empathy. Empathy is huge in the sales world. Understanding is not enough, but truly feeling and truly connecting to someone through commonalities and through their experience is the best way to earn someone's trust. By being empathetic of their situation, we are completely helping them and completely staying with them through the sales change and the sales time. So as an example would be, if someone was to be telling you about some of the issues that they've been facing in their company, and then they might have to delay their deal, delay a sales close with you, I would say you're going to be disappointed as usual. And your first instinct might be to continue to go for that kill, to continue to push, because as most salespeople know, the first no is just an objection. You should keep pushing. In this current state, you should really listen for these reasons that they're changing their minds. Really listen to these problems with their spending or freezing in accounts. By listening to these and really applying that and understanding it and feeling empathetic, you're letting them know that you're there for them, but you're also continuing that partnership and continuing that deal longer than it would naturally be. If you're empathetic towards someone, they are more than likely going to stay with you through the course of this pandemic and not forget about you once it's done. Another thing would be to be cold calling and emailing respectively. A huge problem that people have right now is that they're working from home, they're very busy, they don't have the money to be working on a lot of sales deals or buying a lot of new products, so they're really focusing on trying to hone in on what's going on. If you're calling them with these classic sales tactics and these kind of chain emails, they're not going to respond. They're going to be a little bit frustrated maybe or think that you're insensitive. So I think a good way to approach this is to be a little bit more person to person, a little bit more casual with people, ask them how they're doing, really show that you care about how they have been operating during these tough times, be a bit more understanding. If you're cold calling, make sure that you're being mindful of someone's time. Tell them that you understand that they might be going through some changes. Ask if they have the appropriate time. Be a little bit kinder and a little bit more catering to what they have going on. I think by using some of these tactics to slow things down, to be a bit more mindful and smart about going into these conversations, we can alleviate some of the problems that people have been running into, and you won't feel bad about calling people or continuing your sales operations during a pandemic where some businesses just don't have the funds or the capabilities to operate right now. I think that more than anything, people should imagine themselves in the shoes of some of these businesses who are being affected. So first and foremost, reach out to your clients, make sure that they're doing well. If you are having cold calls and you are still calling businesses, the first thing out of your mouth should be, how have you guys been adjusting? How are you working from home? How's that going? How are things going with your work from home life? Are you enjoying being able to walk to your kitchen and grab a drink? Maybe sleep in a little bit longer. How are things going for you? By showing those little degrees of empathy and concentration and understanding might lead to more deals and maybe some more setups for when things pick back up. I don't think there's anything wrong with building up your pipeline really large during these next 2 months so that you're ready to hit the ground running once hopefully things kind of die down a little bit. So of course we're being very hopeful with these projections, but I think right now the best thing to do is show a lot of empathy, be very patient with some of these people, be very patient with your sales, allow them to have the time, and more than anything, be casual, be understanding, relate to them. Wear a hoodie to your phone meeting. Talk to them about how things have been changing for you. Open up a bit, and that may allow you to create a relationship with someone that you might not have had before. If you have any questions, please send an email to me, Andrew at Cloud Adoption Solutions. And please do click on our website in the link below. We'll have all of our contact information there as well. And of course, if anybody has Salesforce questions, sales operations questions, or just general, business questions, please submit them to us, and we'd be very happy to cover them as a topic or to reach out to you. Thank you.